What's up, Pisces? This is going to be a love check-in for the first half of September. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. To my regulars, thank you so much for being patient with me. I did miss out on the last round and I posted that was for personal reasons. First time I've ever done that in years, so I appreciate you sticking with me. If you guys want to book in a personal reading, I do offer them. All the details are in the description box of the video. There is a very long wait for a reading with me at the moment, guys. If you want to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus 10 when you deposit 20. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, I'm going to do person on your mind, how they're feeling about you, then how do you feel about them, then the projected potential outcome for the first half of September. To my newbies, I say potential because I marry in the law of assumption into this channel and into my readings, which means that these are just check-ins and they are just a reading into the version of Pisces and the version of your specific person and the version of the connection that you Pisces have selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Law of assumption, creation is finished. Everything on the outside is just a reflection of your state of consciousness, of which there are infinite. And if you would like to manifest things differently, all you would need to do is shift your awareness, shift your state of consciousness, your dominant thoughts and assumptions, and you will manifest a different version, okay? Please go look into Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, look at some of the amazing coaches online. I've also done lives and materials on this, and I like to teach as I go when I read. So yeah, your desires are meant for you guys. You can have anything you want. All right, so the person on Pisces' mind, how are they feeling about Pisces? Stress and anxiety that they're trying to get over. And there's 3 of Cups, Pisces. So this is around potentially other energies, people in the mix, friends or other interests. 5 of Wands, competition, tension, conflict maybe in that department. Yeah, stress again, 5 of Swords, conflict, tension. Maybe there's been clashes on the direction, not seeing eye to eye, not speaking the same language. I always say that with the 5 of Swords. That's my card for that. 7 of Swords, Pisces, 9 of Wands in the... So there's something about maybe you have chemistry and passion with this person, but they feel like the passion has dwindled. And it's something to do with trust issues. And there's a wound here. So there's a block or a wound. They're trying to get past some kind of a wound between the 2 of you. The Magician card is in the reverse. So this is like unfulfilled potential with something that has been moving very slowly. Knight of Pentacles, okay? Part of this person still feels like they're moving towards some kind of a long-term goal with you. Or you might have a long history. Knight of Pentacles can be a long time, guys. So this is year plus. But otherwise, this is also just like the slow and steady mover when it comes to, you know, something stable. Let me have a look at this 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups. There's something, you have a history with this person and there's memories here between the 2 of you. This person's thinking back on the past. I think there's warm memories, Pisces, but then there's also something here to do with something has prompted trust issues. Now, 7 of Swords, getting away with something or an avoidance. Okay, it could be around other energies because I did see that when I was shuffling. We've got the Star card, it's in the reverse, and then we've got that 5 of Wands that I saw. So something about this situation, partly this person's kind of lost hope, Pisces, because there is tension. There's potentially a clash in your past around feeling like there's a sense of competition or other energies have come in and kind of created this sense of distrust between the 2 of you. Let me look at this Ace of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Swords flipped out in the upright. This is a clash. There could have been some kind of harsh exchange between the 2 of you, which caused maybe an end to passion. This can be like really abrupt endings as well. So for some of you, there's an ending here and it's around feeling like there was a lack of honesty or truth. And there's a Knight of Wands in the reverse, Shadow Knight of Wands, which is about, you know, hot and heavy and passion, but potentially not necessarily very honest in some kind of a way. So that could be what has transpired between the two of you. And now there's unfulfilled potential with the Magician card in the reverse, but there's also seemingly a loss of hope. But on the other hand, Pisces, there's this like slow and steady still moving forward. So it's really mixed. And I'm going to get your side of the street, which is going to be more relevant, Pisces. Say it in all my reads. This is just for context. It's one timeline. It's the present version. You shift versions as quickly as you shift your dominant thoughts and assumptions. So you can walk away today and shift this all together. But the Six of Cups means that partly also they might want to be reconciling these issues with you. But then there's a sense of lost hope with the Star card. We've got Virgo, Gemini energy, Aquarius energy. And they're stuck in their mind, Pisces, Eight of Swords. It's, you know, Eight of Swords is also like our own limiting beliefs, and the Star card is unhealed stuff potentially. So there could be something here that's triggered a lot of tension between the two of you. Trust issues has come up, and there's a wound that's being reflected. And they want to talk, Pisces, but they're also feeling very trapped in their minds. So yeah, they're not a robot, so they have their own limiting beliefs, assumptions, fears, and all of that, guys, but we don't even need to focus on an unhealed version of them and what they're thinking and feeling. I do this for context, but they will think and feel, they will shift for you if you dominantly hold them in a new assumption. And test it out, guys, because thought transmission is very real. If you just keep focusing on them with new thoughts, like they will come in and parrot back to you what you want them to say. So go and look at like coaches like Sammy Ingram and Manifesting with Kimberly. It really does work. But right now they're trapped in their mind. They might be trapped by the past and what's happened between the two of you and this row. Okay, this harsh energy. And the Two of Pentacles, it's like there's been back and forth, and this could be also, you know, issues to do with weighing up options. And Page of Swords, I mean, there's an analysis energy, Pisces, so it's possible that this person could be like watching you somehow, like online, or trying to observe you to see if you are with other people or weighing your options, or, you know, to see, because the Eight of Swords also, it's like the blindfolds on. Maybe they're not sure where you're at. They want to talk to you though, Pisces. Page of Swords and Eight of Wands can be about communication as well. So I will get the oracles and see what action they're going to take on this timeline, this check-in. If you want more communication, guys, you manifest everything. You've even manifested all of this. So if you want more communication, different type of communication, if you want anything differently, you just need to affirm for it, basically, with persistence in the knowing that you create everything. Okay? But yes, they want to talk. And there's an Empress card in the reverse, but then they've also partly lost hope that this has any potential for growth and expansion. The Empress card in the reverse, wounded divine feminine energy. So what that means is the shadow of the Empress. There's something here, there's a wound here connected to not feeling loved, not feeling like, because the Empress in balanced energy is being open and receptive to love, and something here is really triggered between the two of you, this feeling like maybe of not really being loved, not really being able to trust or receive love. I mean, the Empress card in reverse also could be, there could be children in the mix, or a wife or a mother figure that's intervened here as well, guys. Not all of you, don't take it if it's not your story, but that could be the clash. This could be more like an affair or a fling. Again, not loaded, and I'm not being kind. It's just like whatever your awareness is, like don't focus on stories that are not your stories. Like, I'm not here fortune telling for you guys. There's a reason I do it on this channel this way, because what I'm doing is I'm picking up current energy and I'm telling you to shift your awareness and focus. Circumstances do not matter, guys, at all. Any law of assumption teacher will explain that to you. Everything that's popped up is like your unconscious selection. They're all like characters in your show. And so you can manifest them away by taking your focus off them. But potentially there's clashes, there's other energies, or there's been suspicion around other energies for some of you, and it's caused triggering, harshness, and cutting off. And this person is now stuck in their mind. We've got Page of Cups. On one hand, there's like, it looks like there could be offers coming through in communication, but there's also this kind of loss of hope maybe that this can grow. And then we've got King of Swords and the Lovers card. And so I was going to say also with that Empress, there's unfulfilled potential. This person does feel like this is a soul connection. But there's also, you know, King of Swords can be very cold and detached type energy. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, Pisces, or this is just, you know, King of Swords in good energy wants to talk and be honest and diplomatic. But because I've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, it feels like in the past, at least, there's been dishonesty or a feeling of dishonesty. And Lover's card is about choices. So this could be a theme, not feeling chosen, feeling like an option, or feeling like there's competition, founded or unfounded. It's a wound and it's caused a block or a wall between you and this person, and a loss of hope and a loss of passion. So the Two of Cups, though, they still believe that you're a soul connection, but very trapped in their mind. Now, guys, for those of you that want it, we don't need to focus on this version of the connection or all these circumstances. Like, if you want to hear from this person or you want it differently, then you need to not focus from a place where, no, they want me, they love me, and then you're like, no, they don't want me, because that's when you get these inconsistent results. Or if you're waiting on communication, you don't get it, you're sitting here going, why aren't they reaching out? Why aren't they reaching out? Oh, they don't care about me. Well, that becomes your reality, because that's where your focus is, that's your thoughts. So just shift your thoughts to not, just forget about all of it and just only select thoughts that are in alignment with the version that you desire, that's preferable, that already exists, because creation is finished. You catch my drift. So King of Swords has gotten cold. There's a need to get to the truth of things, something to do with choices and options, but there's also an awareness that you're a soul connection. There's a contract, soul contract here. Let's look at your side of the street, Pisces, more importantly. Okay, Nine of Cups. This person gives you pleasure, but there also could be, Nine of Cups can be indulgence, and it can be, it's not the Ten of Cups, it's not family, you know, so it could have been, especially with that Knight of Wands in the reverse, shadow energy. So you've got Eight of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Is it, you know, this kind of negative mindset that's been ping-ponged back and forth, or triggering of limiting beliefs in one another. So this could be sort of, especially with soul contracts, guys, you meet people where you're at from your state of consciousness, and they trigger parts of you, potentially shadow, so that you can ascend. So you can look at what's being triggered here. And so for you, with that Eight of Swords, you also, lots of fears, lots of limiting beliefs, but you're trying to break free, because I saw that Eight of Swords in the reverse. Maybe you want to break free from this. That's totally fine, guys. If you just want to know what the fuck they're up to or what they're thinking, that's also fine. But as I said to you, if you can fully accept that you're the one, you select everything in your reality, then what you want is, you want to deal with any unfavorable story that's come up, so you can move forward and you can actually manifest more desirable, you know, connections, circumstances, all of that. There's a Ten of Swords, there's a Wheel of Fortune, there's a Two of Wands. So how do you feel about them, Pisces? Crossroads. It might be like there's the past, and then there's where you're headed. It could also be like, you know, which way forward with this situation? Could we move forward in a different direction? Because the Wheel of Fortune would be a positive shift. In the recent past here, it looks like there's a feeling of betrayal or a bad ending of some kind. And I already pointed out why that might be, and the oracles will explain more. But the Two of Wands is also choices. So you might be looking at more than one option, or you might feel this person has you at a crossroads. Again, your assumption is what's going to crystallize. So if you had a fear or insecurity that you weren't enough, or that this person wasn't trustworthy, or that people aren't in love, unconsciously, guys, right? You may not know that, but there could have been fears and insecurities, and things just crystallized in a certain type of a way. And that's how it is. I mean, Seven of Swords also, guys, can be self-sabotage. So you both could have certain behaviors, and there would have been triggering, and things sort of just eventuated in the way that they did. But you've got Nine of Pentacles, Pisces, and then you've got King of Pentacles in the reverse, and then you've got an Emperor card, and then the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Guys, Emperor and Empress, the Empress is in the reverse, the Emperor is in the upright. So again, there could be issues to do with children, for some of you, but this is also husband, wife, mother, father type energy. It's also counterparts on a spiritual level. So that's Lover's card. So, you know, there could be this sense of you are like counterparts in a way, but there's shadow energy here, at least as far as the Empress energy. So this is about being able to receive, give and receive love. Something here is challenging that. Could be mummy issues here with the shadow energy of what's going on here. There's a wound. So this person could have behaved some kind of a way that then triggered something in you. You see how energy gets ping-ponged back and forth. You're coming across as very like, maybe you want to be very focused on you, feeling good within yourself. 9 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is questions around loyalty and commitment. So something here is like, it's at a crossroads. And it's like commit or be detached kind of energy. Maybe you felt like that's how this person was, or maybe this is where you're at about this situation. On the other hand, Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you want a positive shift with this. You want it to, you know, you want to come out of this energy, or you want to come out of the pain. And like I said, with 2 of Wands, that's like maybe you don't know Pisces. Now, guys, again, I challenge you, all of this doesn't really matter. If you decide you want them, you absolutely can have them. If you decide you want a preferable version, it's available to you, whatever it is. If you decide you don't fucking want them, also totally fine. Let go and focus on manifesting something that is desirable for you. Also, anything is available. But there's something here, again, 7 of Swords. Here we've got 7 of Swords, so this is like that energy of avoidance. Here, this is like a caught out or called out. So someone feels the other one has like hidden something. The other one feels like they've been caught out. Maybe you're both avoiding conversations or addressing things. But the Emperor card, you know, this is about taking control of matters. Maybe you're hoping this person will step up and take control of the situation, because this is at a crossroads and it seems to, you don't know the direction. Some of you, maybe you're focused on taking control of matters for yourself to move in a direction that feels good and right for you. Some of you are at a crossroads because you're tied to other people in some kind of a way. That's a small portion of you, but this could be, like I said, you know, could be third party energy, wife, husband, something like that. But either way, guys, 7 of Swords in reverse, there is a betrayal energy, and it's around distrust or disloyalty, or things that have been avoided. 9 of Wands, there's a wound. You both feel wounded, you both have trust issues, and you want to close that out, the World. So you could be mirroring each other's trust issues. Now, I'm not excusing cheaters, liars, blah, 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 guys, but it's more empowering to say, when you come together with people, they're showing up like a character in your show from your state of consciousness. So you have unconscious beliefs, assumptions, and whatever driving your daily thoughts, actions, inactions, reactions, etc. And then people are mirrors to you, reflecting back. So there's trust issue. So you selected maybe a version of a person that also has wounds and trust issues, or limiting beliefs, or self-sabotaging behaviors. Now, we don't need them to heal or change. That's when we get frustrated, because we're looking at the mirror and we're like, they'll never change, or they need to heal, or they did this, they did that. But then some of you want them, but you want the nice version, the version where you're treated well, or you're committed to, or there's no trust issues, or whatever it is. So we just need to let go of this version which you selected, guys, and then you step into the reality with your mind. Direct your focus on the version that you are manifesting that's available, where you're in love, everything's beautiful, there's no betrayal, that you trust. Or you let them go, but you want to be able to trust and feel safe in love anyway. So that just recognizing that you're the maker, and you don't need to heal for years to go endlessly down the rabbit hole of shadow work. I did do a live on letting go of the old story with Naya, so you can check that out in my videos. But yeah, there's also potentially mother-father issues here. This could be like old stories connected to childhood. I don't know. I mean, you're also like, the Emperor card is a boss. Work could be coming up for you as a big focus. 4 of Pentacles also, like there seems to be, you could feel like this person, could feel like they hold on to you energetically or are actually holding on, but really withholding from you in a way. It also could be triggering insecurity. Four of Pentacles. I mean, Four of Pentacles can also be possessiveness. There's something about trust issues here and fighting and other energies. Part of you wants to take this in a new direction. Page of Wands, maybe part of you is flirting with other opportunity. Page of Wands, Devil card. Devil card is a lot of fears, but also can be temptations. Maybe you feel like this person is tempted or has been, or you are. I don't know. Pisces will get the oracles, or both. I don't know. I mean, you've got King of Pentacles in the reverse and Queen of Pentacles. There's issues here to do with matching loyalty and commitment for this particular connection, whether there's other parties in the mix or just non-committal energy or trust issues. Something is keeping this stalled, okay? And someone, you know, there's fears playing into this and holding back on one another. And so, you know, I feel like Pisces, you know, you're at a crossroads. Leave it behind or take it in a new direction. I do think there's a lot of attraction here because we have like that Devil card. Maybe you feel like this is hard to break free from. But Pisces, if you feel that way, it's because you're finding it hard to break free from whatever story this is reflecting back to you. So that's why I explained to you, just even if you don't want the person, you've got to deal with what the trigger is and select a version of Pisces that doesn't have a limiting belief or an insecurity that's being reflected back. They're just gonna, and they, you know, guys, you don't even have to worry because that person will still change and shift for you. If you want them in your reality, they absolutely will show up different, but also your entire moving forward, Two of Wands, all your interactions are going to shift and change in your romantic life and all of that. So it's just, there's a challenge here. Obsessive kind of energy as well with that Devil card. So a lot of attraction, a lot of desire. Let me see what's going on here because I don't know, Knight of Pentacles, maybe this person, they want, you know, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, like they want to maybe make a gesture. So you could be getting a reach out. It feels very back and forth and there's a lot of suspicion. So again, on this timeline, that's why I always say to you guys, you can take this reading and then just say, fuck it when you leave and just only focus on what it is you want. This is not fixed. But on this timeline, even with reach outs, quality of communication or reach outs or conversations, well, if you're stuck on a timeline with certain assumptions and a history and you're holding that person dominantly in the assumption that they're like that and this is that, well, then you could just go round and round and it doesn't change. So let's just have a look at what's going on here. What does this person want? Okay, there's something here. Okay, money matters, high value. Lessons, opposites attract, lessons. I said there's something being triggered between the two of you, and the Empress card, wow, is actually sitting on top of the Empress card. There's a challenge here around self-worth issues, guys. So you are soulmates, no doubt, but there's a lesson. Now, you don't have to be too concerned about the lessons that they're integrating because just like you have lessons, once you accept that and you select the version of you that is already healed, you have a great self-concept. Sammy Ingram talks about this a lot, manifesting with Kimberly, all of them, okay? We don't need to just keep dwelling that there's a problem in endless healing or this person needs to heal before you guys can come together. But reading into this version of them, there's they have lessons, you're integrating a lesson about your worth and your value. Okay, money matters are somehow playing into that. Now that could be for those of you that there's a multi-party situation or marriage and divorce is playing into it. That's a factor. Otherwise, money matters. I mean, perhaps there's been also a lot of suspicion because of trying to balance priorities, and then there is this feeling of not being a priority and not really being chosen. So that has caused also a row. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. And also avoidance of feelings. I said cold and detached type energy, and here we have hiding their feelings, deep emotions, secretly in love, cold and detached. So they could feel that way, like maybe they hold back a lot, and you could feel like they hold back a lot. That triggers your insecurity. or they felt like you were Pisces, and then they behave because they're just reflecting back to you your limiting beliefs. So you might feel like or assume this person doesn't love you, or you can't trust because they hold back. So see how it just like gets, you know, ping pongs back and forth, a certain type of an energy. We do have red flag signs, cheating, deception. So there's this assumption that there's lying, there's deception, can't trust. But then we've also got holding on, persistent. I did say I feel like this person's still holding on. So I don't know. I mean, no contact. So look, it says no contact, but then we have pages and 8 of Wands. So they want contact. We've got spiritual attack, facing their demons. So there is this lesson being integrated. There's a triggering going on between the two of you. And then we've got conflict resolution, making amends, positive outcome. And I did see the 6 of Cups, and I did see the Page of Cups. Some of you are going to get a reach out with the hope to make amends and have a positive outcome. But you need to decide, Pisces, is it like you just want to let this go, or would you like to make peace, or do you want actually a relationship with this person? You need to decide. And you're the one. You choose who chooses you. All the unfavorable stuff will go away if you select what you want and you persist with that in the knowing that you have it. Okay? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, but then we have clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it seems like maybe they're indecisive or they're avoiding or whatever, but they're just your reflection. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take with soulmate. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other with chemistry. There's been a lot of holding back feelings, maybe a bit of game playing a bit detached and whatever. Then suspicion. Possibly with that suspicion, things then crystallize, guys, because if you have fears and insecurities, I talked about that earlier, you know, this then becomes your reality. But there's opportunity here to make an effort and to actually shift and have a positive outcome. So go and look into topics like manifest specific person, letting go of the old story. If there's third parties, manifest away third parties. But it's up to you. You need to decide what you want, Pisces, okay? All right, I hope that resonated for you. So you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.